I'm here, Mother.
John. John. John.
What's wrong?
There's no illness inside me. They did this to me, son. I know it is. Consort Lo's fault. In the past, I believed the doctor. But today, Zhang brought a new doctor into the palace. Then I found out that I do not have tuberculosis. Consort Lu has poisoned me. All these years, Consort Lu has seemed to be gentle. Instead, she's been plotting away secretly. But I didn't expect her to be so bold as to actually poison me.
Right. I'll tell Father at once. He'll kill that vicious woman!
John, you can't go. If she's been this bold, she knows what she's doing. All these years, the Los have been so influential. And now, Gao Zhan has wed Princess Yongxi. It's just the word of the doctor. Your father won't punish her on that. I am useless. I couldn't even tell. The reason she let Gao Zhan marry her was so after I die, she could then become the empress herself. John, you're still young. You can't beat her.
Mother.
Listen to me. Don't vie with Gao Zhan for Huan Yun. Promise me. You must promise me. John.
Highness.
You must take care of John. And then after he's grown up, seek revenge for me.
Highness, rest assured, I will do my utmost to protect His Highness. I swear to God.
John.
Mother.
I'll die before you take the throne. I won't get to see you as a good emperor. And I won't be at your wedding. I'll never meet my grandchildren. I'll die before I can see those things.
No, you won't. Trust me. You'll be fine. I'll get married after you recover.
John, I realize that you like Huan Yun. But Huan Yun has chosen to be with your brother now. After I die, please don't fight with Consort Lo. Go to Roran. Find your grandfather. You listen to Zhang. Trust nobody except him. Don't believe anyone. Trust nothing they say.
Mother.
That includes your father. You can't trust him.
Mother. 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 Mother couldn't have done that.
Don't believe me? Why not ask the Liying envoy? Go ahead. She will still be drinking.
Why? Why would she have done it?
Obvious. To make you crown prince. Gao Yan, we grew up together. I won't lie to you. Tell me, is it your physique, your brains, your skill? You can't compare with Zhan. Why vie with him?
Look, I never meant to vie with him, okay? I really like you.
What if you do? For your sake, your dear mother did this cruel thing. You didn't really think that we'd be together. Gao Yan, we must leave right now. Zhan is coming back soon. We must stop him and explain. Otherwise he'll be, well, devastated. Really? You won't go? How about now?
I'll go. But I'm not afraid. I just want you to know, I'm not like that.
That's good. Let's go. Huh? What's that? Someone's died. Who is it?
Her Majesty has just passed away!
Highness, His Majesty received the news before he entered the palace. He fainted in his chair due to grief. The doctors are taking good care of him. Also, Prince Changshan and his wife are here now. Highness, are you going to meet with them?
Not now.
Yes.
My mother murdered, wife kidnapped. If I don't seek revenge, I'm just like this rock.
Zhan, I know very well how your mother died. But there's nothing I can do. Consort Lo said the King of Liying would only pass his throne if Princess Yongshi married your brother and had a child with him.
Father, I understand.
Dear son, try not to worry. And I will do my best to protect you. But don't make things hard for your brother. Overcome your problems by working together.
Our custom says that she must be buried in Roran. Tomorrow I'll take her back to be buried. Father, I won't have the chance to congratulate my brother in person.
You've always been the superior one. Give in to him this time. You're going to be an emperor. You must learn to take it easy.
Don't worry about that. I remember that Mother said you promised Princess Yongshi that she could choose. And she chose him.
Open up! Open up! Come on! This is Princess Yongshi! Open the door! Zhan! Zhan!
Highness. Princess Yongxi's been knocking for ages. So why don't you...
From now on, call her Princess Consort Xiao.
Looks like rain. You can't let her keep shouting.
Uncle Zhong, please tell her to observe decorum as a royal sister-in-law. Plus, I'm in mourning. It's inconvenient for us to meet. She'll cause rumors to fly around the palace.
Right. Highness, stop shouting. Please go back.
John! Please come out!
Highness.
John!
Highness, he can't come out.
Let me
It's
in!
the morning and he
John!
can't see you.
John!
Highness. Highness.
Uncle,
Yes.
you can leave.
Yes.
John, could you forsake me?
Well, you did it first.
Zhan, don't use this tone with Guan Yun. This is a misunderstanding. Listen to me. This is what has happened. Mother let you down. You can blame me for that. But know that Guan Yun was forced to marry me.
Now you know. John, I didn't betray you. You can't leave me now. You can't forsake me.
But you married my brother. It's over between us.
But no. It wasn't my intention to marry him. John, we can elope. We can forsake everything and leave together.
I don't want to. Father is going to make me crowned prince. I can't leave with you. But mostly, I can't accept that the woman I loved married my brother. You must try to forget me.
Even after I've explained it, you still use that cruel tone with me? No, John!
That's all I have to say. Prince Changshan and Consort Xiao, please go now.
But John!
You stop! How dare you use that tone with Guan Yun?
Gao Zhan!
Shut up! Leave us alone! Do you realize how much she's been crying? That she's willing to give up being a princess for you? You... How could you say that? I told you, I shall bear all the sins. You can't forsake her! Promise me that you'll leave with Guan Yun! Say it now!
Brother, you're happy that she married you. Since we were little, you've liked her. But you've never hit me before. We're so close. We've never fought. But this time, you hit me. And for her, royal brother. Brother, I'm not a heartless cad. I understand about the pain she has suffered. Believe me. But what can I do? If I leave with her, what happens to Northern Qi or the state of Liying. Father wants your child to rule over Liying. If I run away with Huan Yun now, you and I will be too ashamed to be crowned princes. After Father passes, who rules Northern Qi? My old destiny with Huan Yun is in the past.
No. 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 You're so compatible.
Brother, I never asked for anything. I have one request now. Promise me, you'll take Huan Yun back and lead a good life with her. If you feel anything for me, brother, then treat her well. Look after her, care for her. Don't let her suffer or become ill. Swear it to me.
Those should have been your duties.
Now it's all over. Ever since Mother died, I've lost that right. Huan Yun, pretend I'm already wed. Try to forget me. From this day onwards, you will be nothing but my sister-in-law. My heart isn't yours.
I'm...
After Empress Yu died, Imperial Consort Lo immediately became the Empress.
Greetings to your majesty. Greetings to your majesty. Long life and health to your majesty.
It can't be. Empress Lo killed Empress Yu. She conspired with my father. She said when he dies, mine and Gao Yan's child will take the throne.
Yes, this is true. Our envoy's family died because he knew Ho Jing. He revealed this secret in order to save his own life.
Of course. Of course Zhan refuses to return. I have married his enemy's son. My God, how could he possibly forgive me?
Prince Changshan is innocent. He does not know anything.
Damn Empress Lo. I swear, I will kill you. I'll get revenge for Zhan. I'll get revenge for myself!
You were ill for 2 weeks. You're much slimmer. Why are you writing instead of resting up?
Madam, I don't have a choice. While I was ill, I trusted Linglong to run the treasury. So, my top priority is to finish up with these documents. The other matters can wait.
Now, don't be so serious. Even if he's Prince Changguang, you can always...
Our relationship can't be.
But you went through thick and thin together. You shouldn't give up something special because of a silly tantrum. What's so terrible about being with him? He is Prince Changguang, second only to His Majesty.
It's not that. Madam, you know I'm not petty. Though I was mad he hid his identity, I soon got over it. But why must he be Prince Changguang? He told me once. His mom was killed by his stepmom, and he was supposed to be the rightful heir. Because of his stepmom, he gave his property to his older dying brother.
He actually said that?
Madam, do you understand why I'm a bit scared now? If he were just a lowly guard, it wouldn't be a big deal. But yes, he is Prince Changguang. If I was his, then he'd be able to deal with my dad's murder without much trouble. At the same time, despite the wealth and rank, I'd face attacks all the time, from everywhere.
Don't be sad. It's easy to see why Consort Xiao was so vicious to you. I see it now.
Tell me why.
Oh, it's nothing. She and Prince Changguang were always so close. She must have hated you to the core because she thought you were on Her Majesty's side. While Prince Changguang isn't in the palace, you should resign and go back home to lead a good life. Don't get involved in all these palace intrigues.
I can't leave. I came here for a reason, to avenge my dad. Until I'm a 6th rank official, I can't go home.
Don't think about revenge for your father. Think about staying alive.
I'll be okay. The steward Yuanfu came secretly. He told me I could stay in the palace, and that Consort Xiao won't harm me again. Madam, I'm doing okay now, right? If she wanted me dead, she would have struck.
How did His Majesty find out? There was no news of your relationship with the prince, even after he rescued you.
He has helped me because he's my friend. But I've been thinking about it lately. Even if I got here by pure luck, I became an official through my hard work. So, I shall stay in the palace proudly. And I will not depend upon His Highness or Prince Changguang, Her Majesty or Madame Lo. I will rely on myself to rise and avenge my father. Linglong, I looked in the workshop and I see there are people in charge of gold and jade, but nobody for porcelain?
Oh, palace porcelains with the household department. Before the Liu and Lu families, both used to be the imperial suppliers. They made lovely porcelain. But then, the Lu family's kiln, something happened to it. Now Northern Qi porcelain seems inferior, so they started to buy just from the state of Chen.
I understand.
Ma'am, do you know Steward Chu of the household department? All the best porcelains are with him. One time, I was choosing items for the late emperor's mausoleum. I saw an incense burner, chicken-shaped, with 3 legs. The hollowed carvings I saw in it were amazing.
The hollowed carvings?
Yeah.
It was chicken-shaped? Can't be. That technique has been lost since the Han Dynasty.
Miss Lu! Madame Lo asked for you.
Right, I'm coming now.
Lu Zhen, Excellency.
Greetings, Excellency.
We agreed last time. No formalities. Tell me, how do you feel? Any better?
I'm much better. Thanks for asking.
It was all my fault. Letting Wang Xuan take advantage. His Majesty said no one must talk. But I heard that Prince Changguang saved you that day.
You know about that?
Lu Zhen, you kept your secret well. I thought Her Highness sent you to the palace to serve His Majesty. I didn't expect your target to be Prince Changguang instead.
Your Excellency, there's nothing between the prince and me.
You're keeping this up? I heard it distinctly that night, just next to Taiye Pond.
You're really mistaken. I did meet Prince Changguang by Taiye Pond that night, but it wasn't my plan.
You mean to say he commanded you to do that?
Madam, I'm saying nothing.
Right.
I get it. So His Majesty made a far-sighted move.
Yes, madam. Since Prince Changguang left the palace, my matter is considered over.
That's your concern. But this time, you bested Consort Xiao and Wang Xuan. You're really capable.
Naturally. Everyone in internal affairs knows you have to watch me.
I like talking to intelligent people. I asked you to come because I want you to help check the purchase list for Chinese New Year. When we leave the palace, you can come and advise me.
Madame Lo told you to help with the purchase list? Seems she's beginning to treat you as one of her own.
Madam, can you explain that?
Apart from Her Majesty's support, Madame Lo has risen because she's in charge of purchasing. She lines her pockets through the purchase of goods. Rice, gold, silver, and more every year. When they checked the internal affairs accounts, only the treasuries added up. I think she admires your accounting abilities. And I think she is planning to utilize you and use those skills for herself.
Now I understand.
You must stay alert. Don't jeopardize yourself over tiny profits. You say that you want to rise through your abilities. But it's not that easy to deal with Madame Lo and Madame Wang, both at the same time.
Don't worry. I showed Madame Lo some cheap suppliers, so she'll make a big profit. Not only that, she thinks I was sent to spy on the prince. So even if I mess up, she will not do anything.
You said you were sent by His Majesty? You said that to reduce the trouble for Prince Changguang, right?
I don't know. Perhaps it's a habit.
I heard that you're quite capable over at the Treasury. Why would you think of coming to visit me?
I've long wanted to visit you.
This is cloud tea, which Ganzhou magistrate gave Her Majesty. It seems you've gotten a lot of rewards lately.
I thought you'd like it. Uncle, I'm trying hard to please you, but you aren't that nice to me.
How could you say that? If I wasn't nice to you, I wouldn't have let you wander around the household department or lent you the family kiln.
Although, you've never told me that you know an expert who can create carved porcelain.
How do you know that?
I heard that when the Emperor died, you personally chose a carved chicken-shaped incense burner to be buried with him. The tripod design is a new pattern that's just around 20 years old. But the hollowed carvings? That style's been lost since Dongzuo's war. The carved porcelain on the market now are centuries-old antiques. If you didn't know an expert in carved porcelain, why would you have this treasured piece with all these wonderful hollowed carvings?
You have lived up to my expectations. You're very clever. You're smart. Have a look here. These are the carved porcelains that I have.
This was definitely made with that technique. I thought this method was lost years ago. Uncle, who is the expert? Can you introduce us, please?
I'm sure that you know that carved porcelain was created by Great Master Ding Huang. The technique was passed to the family's eldest sons. But well, from the very moment I entered the palace, I recognized that without an heir, this old technique will be truly lost.
Uncle, do you mean you made this? You are the expert?
I am.
Uncle, had I known about this before, I'd have asked for your guidance. When I made the white porcelain, I thought carvings would be nicer than even jade.
It's not that easy, girl. The carving technique is a family secret. Even if you want to learn it, it'll take at least a whole year just to understand the knack of it.
Hey, Uncle. I'd like to make a request.
Speak.
I also love porcelain. So if you don't want to lose the technique, teach it to me.
Did I not mention the Ding ancestors' tradition? This technique can only be passed on to the eldest sons.
But you aren't a Ding.
That's because my mum is the last daughter of the Ding family.
That settles it. Since Madame Zhu made an exception by teaching the technique to you, why must you stick to the rule and let this technique be lost?
Well,
Uncle, when I told you the white porcelain secret, you praised me for being unselfish and generous. But now you're acting this way.
Okay then. Look at your sulky face. I will teach you. But let me say, we're just exchanging techniques. I'm not accepting you as my student.
Thank you, Uncle. So, when do we begin?
In time.
Wow! Look! Did you make this? It's lovely! Well, it is certainly made with lots of skill. But the carvings are not exquisite enough.
Oh yes, it's a carving problem. No wonder Uncle Zhu won't teach me. He knows that with my limited abilities, even if I know about the process, I won't be able to produce one.
But it takes years to master. Maids who do construction do 8 years training before carving jade.
8 years? Linglong, let's go and see those maids now.
Is this the sample you wanted to show me?
Uncle Zhu, I got the palace maids who carve on jade to show me. Porcelain mold and jade are so different. We did many but couldn't finish one. So we carved on some scraps so you could see.
You're good at shortcuts. But carving on porcelain is much different from carving on jade.
Yes, Uncle Zhu. I understand now. The essence of the technique lies in the carvings. If I can't do that, learning to make porcelain is useless.
You learn fast. Before, I didn't take you as my student. But that's because I didn't know if you were the right type. But since you thought of enlisting the guidance of the jade carvers, that proves to me that you're open-minded. You are fit to be my student.
Greetings, teacher.
Get up.
Sister, why are you still awake at this hour? What's that brush? Let's see. This is so heavy.
It's made out of lead. I'm training my wrist for carving.
Sister, you're finally smiling. For the past few days, I thought you were angry. Wow, nice handwriting. It's much better than Prince Changguang's. I didn't...
Go on. Do continue.
Are you still angry with him?
Yes, I'm angry with him. And with you, too. So, you do know who the prince is. Why did you hide it?
I promise it was unintentional. Yuan Lu told me not to tell you. Besides, Lord Gao is Prince Changguang. I don't dare to disobey him. Otherwise, I'd have told you ages ago.
Enough. Look at your face. I'm not angry. But you made a mistake. You must be punished.
Punished?
As your punishment, you can no longer eat crispy cookies.
What? You can't do that. Please, can we renegotiate?
No, we can't.
Okay. Sister, why are you still using this heavy brush? You're an official. Why do you work so hard?
Do you know Madame Du? She came here 20 years ago. She was 6th rank then. Female officials hardly ever get promoted. And I only know about porcelain. If I don't improve my skills, how will I ever get promoted around this place?
The technique is correct. Just continue your practice. When you can, carve small flowers on the shells of eggs, and then you will be able to carve flowers on the porcelain.
I'll go back and practice.
My lord, I bring a decree. All household officials must go to the gate of Herlu to cheer the return of Prince Changguang and Her Highness.
Oh? Prince Changguang? He's back at last.
I like our walks.
Yes. Huh? His Highness.
Stop!
Greetings, Highness.
Are you tired? Sister, how could he act like this? Acting so close with some other woman?
Lu Zhen had first felt jealousy way before, when she was just 18. But at that time, she had simply put the feeling down to indignance.
Sis! Greetings, Highness.
Please rise.
Thank you, sir.
Sister, who is she?
Highness, I introduced Duke Shen's daughter, Shen Jiaming. The Duke lives in Pingzhou, just by Yuzhou. When I was there, they treated me very nicely.
Oh, I remember that Duke Shen is your husband's cousin. So we should call Miss Shen cousin as well.
Good idea. Poor Jiamin. Since she left when she was 10, she hasn't been back here. I don't like seeing a young, pretty girl like her at the borders. So, I brought her back. I'd like to find her a husband.
I forgot. I drafted a letter to you about the army of Silla. Read it when you have time.
John, Jianin is here. Stop talking business.
Sister, John has always been more concerned with the military. John, how have you been recently?
Thank you for asking. I'm just fine. And you? How is the harem going?
Don't worry. I'm here, so they're safe and sound.
Good.